In this video, I'm going to dive through 2 reasons why you continuously feel lost week after week, day after day, month after month. At the end of this video, you're going to have 2 main mental frameworks that you can actually keep equipped with yourself and apply to your day-to-day life. One of the first reasons why you actually may be feeling lost continuously throughout your life is because you probably are an information addict or you spend way too much time around information addicts. If you're constantly around information addicts, the one thing that you'll realize is that these are the type of people that are constantly consuming information about life, business, fitness, philosophy, anything. They have all the information about how to do it, but they don't ever actually do it themselves. And that could be you sometimes as well. And that's something that you have to do like an internal discovery on. Are you somebody who is just imposing ideas and telling other people how to do specific things without any action being taken in your life? And I've had to kind of filter those type of people out and just, not cut them off completely, but at least minimize communication, because they're going to say, why are you uploading a video like this? Why are you doing it at this time? Why are you doing it at this format? Why are you doing it this way? Why are you doing it like that? But at least it's being done. I always look back at them and say, what are you doing? What have you done? You're not even doing anything. And sure, yes, there's always room for improvement on everything that you do. And that's true. Obviously, always take that criticism. But at the end of the day, it's being done. And you got to make sure you're still at least doing it. If you're not doing it, then there's not even any room to improve. So you got to stay away from those people that will criticize without anything behind their back or anything on their belt to even, have that criticism have any bit of authority. Cut those people off or filter them out to minimize communication. And if you're one of those people yourself, the number one thing that you got to take away from this point is that information will never help you. A book is not going to help you. A podcast is not going to help you. And I talk about that all the time. But the most important thing is that it's an over analyzation of life, right? And the typical thing that's going on right now is called retard maxing. And simply just stop overthinking it. Stop acting like you're one of the smart Elon Musk geniuses who has to have this huge, intricate business plan. You just need to open the laptop, type, and do something. Pick up the phone and start dialing. Pick up your phone and reach out to somebody. Make the Google Doc, make the Canva, make the Instagram page. That's all you have to do. But the more that you sit there and feel like you have to have this big Elon Musk, Jeff Bezos operation, the less and less likely you are to achieve your goals. Because the only thing that matters in business, especially what I've learned over these past year, growing my AI business, is literally the only action you should be taking every single day is action that improves and builds the business and actually is like a power movement. What are your power movements towards your goals? If you don't have any power movements set in place, then look, you're not going to have any motion in the business. Therefore, you're going to stay stagnant. And that's going to be the same thing with your life. And like I said, it's going to be the same thing with business, your relationships, and everything. The second and final framework that you need to adopt in order to actually get out of this place of feeling lost every single week is equipping the ability to say no. When opportunities come your way and things come your way, you got to make sure that you say no and have the ability to place it on your priority hierarchy. What are your priorities? Like, is this something that's going to be productive to me? If it's not going to be productive, don't be ashamed of just saying no, saying I don't have the time, I'm not going to do that, I'm not going to put my energy towards this. Last year I bought some Chinese food. I got a freaking fortune cookie, and the fortune cookie said do not scatter your energies. And that's something that I've really been struggling with probably for the past 2.5 years now, is saying yes to specific projects, to specific business plans, business ideas, all this kind of things, because I know the person, it seems cool, there's an opportunity there. But then if you're constantly doing that, next thing you know, you got 20 different operations going and you're just a dog chasing multiple rabbits. And what we do know about that is the dog that chases multiple rabbits catches none. So what you need to do is become a dog who builds an operation of which attracts rabbits. And the only way to do that is to be focusing on one piece of technology, one piece of framework, one piece of anything that will attract these opportunities to you and actually make it make sense inside of your ecosystem. But the more you go out and chase different rabbits of different sizes, of different, genetic makeups, then all of a sudden you're going to have a whole operation that just doesn't make sense in the ecosystem that is not flowing. And that ecosystem won't flow mentally. You're going to go week after week with no new ideas, new mental frameworks, no improvements, nothing in your journal, no more money. And financially, like I said, that ecosystem is not going to grow either, right? So the main things you got to take away from this video is to stop being an information addict, stop surrounding yourself around information addicts, and have the ability to say no to specific opportunities that do not fit within your ecosystem. And these will allow you to actually start making progress, have more clarity, because once you start saying no to certain things, you can dial in on one thing and have more clarity, build systems inside of your mind, inside of your phone, to actually start having ideas so you're not feeling dumb and lost and not even knowing what to do. Love you guys. Start off tomorrow strong. Peace.